I think it's working now. I mean, it says it's live on my others. Yeah, it's working. Alright, everyone. Sorry about the slight delay. I think I got a view on my last one, which actually didn't seem to be working. I've got it pulled up here on the tablet on my cousin's channel. I'm going to be silent here for a second. I've got it pulled up here on the tablet on my cousin's channel. Yeah, and it seems like there's a bit of delay. And sorry about having to see my hands and stuff. But I'm going to be answering a couple requests. I'm going to pull it up on my tablet here because I just want to make sure I remember it. First one that I'm going to be doing is a suction test on with the Hoover wind tunnel. Request from Tyler Barnes. I don't know if maybe I could do wrappers because I don't have a suction tester like you get with Kirby's. But I got a bucket full of wrappers over here. And mostly stuff from the Filter Queen. So I hope that'll be enough of a suction test for you because I don't have a system like what you get with the demo tool you get with a Kirby. I wish I did. Yeah, I'll run the clean view too. I don't remember if I have a belt in it or not, but I should. You might hear some rattling from the brush roll because that thing needs to be replaced, but I'll run the clean view too. I think I got the turbo brush in the car. Yeah, and I'm just going to answer some requests real quick, and then I'll definitely be getting to your request. In fact, let me pull it out and get it ready. Yeah, I kind of got to stack some stuff in here, otherwise you wouldn't be able to get anywhere. Probably don't need to pull all the cord off, but I just did. You'll have to forgive the clutter on this desk. But yeah, I'm going to do a suction test here and compare the two preferreds. Well, there's not really much to compare with. You know, these wrappers here and stuff that we can do. Let's see, I wonder. That doesn't have a extension wand. And that I don't think will fit it. Let's see. It'd be easier with two hands. Fits, but not perfectly. seat. Now let's try it without the extension one. I'm just going to go ahead and try it without an extension one and see. And if that's not going to do it, I'll redo the request after the live stream, unless unless you come unless you come to the stream. Shout out to Tyler Barnes and and a message to John Cav. I did get the last bit of your comment where you gave me the right way to say your name, so thank you. Because I want to be able to say names correctly. Now, I don't know if this is gonna... Does it even have a belt? No. But I'll run it anyway. Once I can get the brush roll replaced, I'll definitely do an update video on it. And also, I'll definitely be looking for the turbo tool. I'm just going to go ahead and do this real quick, since I made a little bit of a mess with the dirt from the wind tunnel test. And honestly, I'm surprised at this. It kind of looks pretty new with the dark cup and everything. And usually, after a while, they get a bit hazy like the Cleanview Helix there. But I'm going to go ahead and compare the two Hoover Preferreds. This one I'm pretty sure is earlier than the Kmart edition there. Usually, anything that's Kmart special is pretty well aftermarket or just made to look different from what's standard. But here we got the two Preferreds, and we can already see two differences here. This one's got a more rounded bag door and bag casing, whereas this one has a much more squared and more like a Legacy / Elite Supreme bag door lock, and it also has an air freshener, which I think has lost its scent. And we could already see another one run the Hoover. Which one? I've got 4 Hoovers in here, or 5 actually. I've got those two, that Guardsman, the Hoover Rewind, and the wind tunnel here. But yeah, there's two differences right there. The color. This one's darker, and the Kmart Preferred is a lighter color. And this one originally had a bag check indicator, which is completely gone. I think they're both different amperages. I think this one, and the model numbers, of course, are different. This one's 7.2 amps. And this one here is and this one here Yeah, they're both the same amperage actually. Model numbers are different, and serial numbers are definitely different. This one was made in 1994, and this one, actually, this one is made earlier than the original. Well, I thought this one was earlier, but it's not. Yeah, thanks, Vacuums and Carpet Cleaner Guy, and I love Elites too. Or I love Hoover vacuums too. Yeah, they both sound the same too. It's just this one's missing it's missing 3 attachments. I don't know where I got them. But I'll go ahead and fire them both up here, because they pretty well sound the same. Well, then again, they are different. They are the same amperage. I don't really think that has anything to do with it, but because, well, amperage, that's just how much power they use. I know that some of the newer Sanitaire Eureka form machines sound the same as that 886 there. Once again, I probably don't even need to pull the whole cord off, but look at me doing it anyway. That doesn't surprise me. Brandon is all about his Elite machines. So am I. I've broke the law for Hoover Elites. Like, take my blue hardbag Elite, for example. I forgot my wallet at home. I'm glad I didn't get pulled over on the way home, because I came home Dukes of Hazzard style and went back to the thrift store Dukes of Hazzard style for an Elite. But yeah, let's go ahead and fire them both up, one at a time for starters. There's the round bag preferred. And there's the Kmart preferred. Yeah, they both sound the same, as you can tell. There they are. Yeah, the air freshener has definitely run out of scent. I mean, it's not even a Hoover air freshener. It's just a dryer sheet I wadded up to put in there. But there's those two. And Hoover Preferred versus the Kenmore Power Center. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think I'm going to use the Kmart Special, since that's what was being run before the live stream. Now this Power Center, I know y'all are probably going to notice the bearing noise right away, but I've tried to get to the bearings. I really have. And for some reason, Kenmore decided to make these a pain to service. I mean, they made other Kenmores fairly easy. I mean, the whisper tone and the and the performance cleaning system are fairly easy, and also the Kenmore Crossover Max surprisingly, since a lot of modern machines are very hard to service, like Dyson, for example. Dysons are a real pain to service. Let me see, what can I dump out? I don't have anything in the Shark. Don't have enough in the Bissell. And I just emptied the Dirt Devil into another machine. I'm going to dump out this Sanitaire real quick so that we'll have a test. There's quite a bit of dirt in here, so that should be enough. A lot of it's probably the shedding from that rug you see on the commercial grade carpet over there. Dusty. Very dusty. Then again, asthma can't be any worse than cancer. Y'all know that I do smoke cigarettes. I am trying to stop. I don't promote smoking because, number one, it's bad for you. And second, it's a pain to quit once you start. Alright, now we got us a test. The dust. You probably can't see it because of the camera, but it's pretty dusty in here. I'm going to go ahead and spread this out real quick. Yeah, we can see there's some shedded carpet fibers and paper and a cigarette right there. Nothing this Elite can't devour. I'm pretty sure the Kenmore Power Center will devour it too. Let's go ahead and start with the Elite. Yeah, definitely bad for the lungs. I mean, dust, it can't cause cancer. I mean, it can cause you breathing troubles, but nothing as bad as cancer. I think the wheels are going back to sticking. Alright, I think they went down. Here we go. Yep, I still need to clean that bag jacket out. Yeah, it's a pain to get to the bearings on this. I do want to get it completely redone because I don't want this thing to die. I mean, I've had vacuums die on me before, and a lot of times they're really expensive to get repaired. So, what can I do to make this worth the time? I don't think I got any more requests. I've already done that. Done that. I don't have any more requests, so if y'all got anything for me now, I can go ahead and do it. I mean, I got some machines in here. The only thing, I don't think this guardsman... No, it doesn't. I could run the Abyssal Power Force bagged, or I could run the Dirt Devil. Oh, I think someone wanted to see the Craftsman wet dry vac over here. This thing, it was actually gifted to me. It's pretty heavy right now because I just used it to clean out my sandy car. My dad's wretched hull of a van. And the truck. So that's why I kind of struggled with it there. But yeah, this thing is actually really powerful. I mean, I do have a filter in it, but it's held up by a sock. It's just old wore out sock, so no big problem. Because I don't know what kind of filters this thing would normally take, but I don't think they're what's in it. Because it's a very narrow post for the filter, so yeah, I'm not really convinced that I got the right kind on it for starters. I think it would be like kind of like the cardboard fiber kind of stuff on a metal housing. So, I know I got the hose here. I don't think this is the hose, but it'll work. Yeah, it'll fit. I could go ahead and... I think I have a dusting brush on the wind tunnel. I can't stand those people. No. I know this thing will fit it, but I don't think... No, it's not going to work. Trying to find something I can put on there to use it with... Oh. Trying to do this with one hand isn't easy. I think it's stuck on there. It's actually a wind tunnel attachment. I'll put that back on it later. But yeah, let's go and use an Elite dusting brush on it. And this does have a pretty interesting toggle switch. It's actually a red plastic toggle switch. So here we go. the bristles in. Yeah, this thing is a really powerful wet dry vac. I forget who gifted it to me, and I also don't remember the model number offhand. I'm not seeing a label plate on it. But yeah, I still need to get wheels and some of the big attachments because it does have the big hose. I think that'd be more like a leaf hose or something. Because I know the narrow hose is the wet hose. Usually it is because the narrow attachments would feature a standard floor tool and a squeegee tool. So, yeah, I think that would be the case. Because, I mean, I don't know much about the types of attachments they come with, because I know they come with some pretty badass attachments. Like, I think some of the new shop vacs come with a turbo floor tool or something, like for shop rugs and stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, I think we've all done some things that cost us an expensive machine. I mean, I have. Like, I was pretty young and my asshole doctor had me high on meds, and I saw a guy crash his truck at the bottom of the road past my subdivision, and you know those expensive Power Wheels cars? I had one, I think it was a Silverado. I managed to get the thing up enough speed to where it would just roll down the hill, and I wrecked it at the same place where that guy wrecked his truck. And, well, y'all can imagine what happened to the little Power Wheels toy. But yeah, it's unfortunate for your shop vac, but I think you can still buy these, just not of this style, because this is an old one. I think the person who gave it to me found it in the trash, hence why it doesn't have any wheels. So, yeah, I don't know where he could have found it, but there it is. Oh, and I also have this little Blue Hawk I'm going to run. This is actually one I gifted my dad. It was free for the taking, so I grabbed it. This one doesn't sound too bad, but it doesn't sound very good either. I mean, I've greased the bushings with some lithium grease and all that, since that's really all you can use on bushings. And I've put some heavy-duty lubricant on them, and it still sounds bad. There's no play in the motor. The motor runs smooth as anything, but it just still doesn't sound too good. It works pretty good, though. You can do something else if you want. I hope you do have a good day. But anyway, yeah, that's the little Blue Hawk Wet Dry Vac. The end of the hose is pretty interesting. Like, it clips on. That's just something interesting to me. I guess it's just so you can pull it around and not have it pull the hose out. But unfortunately, unlike a Henry, it will tip over if you do it too hard. Speaking of Henrys, I do want me a little pneumatic Henry. I am going to try and do the same thing that the guy from Go Vacuums did, but I don't think they sell the Henry anymore. I mean, the Henry itself is really, really expensive. Like, I've looked at them, and they are, it's about like trying to buy a Kirby or a Rainbow. Or actually, it's more like trying to buy a car. But, you know, for something that good, you definitely get your money's worth if you pay that much. Oh yeah, I have a classic Omega, but something's going on with it. It's kind of rattling or vibrating, and I've already rolled out the brush roll because the brush roll is brand new in it. I think I'll run one more machine, and that's going to be this little Dirt Devil Stick Vac Plus corner cleaner. I love the design of these things. Like when I first saw these, I was immediately interested in getting one, but my mom was already kind of pissed. Sorry about that. Dad just wanted to get his bill paying stuff. Yeah, paying off the dually is going to be a challenge. But anyway, that aside, we're putting that completely aside. About this, when I was looking at these, my mom did not like the idea of me having another vacuum cleaner because I already had a hand vac. It was a little Dirt Devil Ultra Power hand vac. Not like the one I had and featured on film. It actually had a bag made of tougher stuff. It was about like this. Stuff for like a sanitary bag. And it was already loud, and she knew this was going to be loud because I know she used one. Later on in time, my aunt buys me one, and my mom was pissed at that. I was using it just about every day. The bag stunk. We had to get new bags for it. And it just was not a good time for her, really, because these things are so enjoyable. But with that all aside, let's bring it over here on the commercial grade carpet, because use it on regular carpet like this, it's going to be hard to push. I mean, it is mostly just for floors, but it's got brushes. They're not rotating brushes by any means. They're just like, they're actually pretty soft, and they're not meant for agitating carpet. So we're going to start it off in low speed, because this is a 2-speed motor for those who don't know. And we'll go on to high. Oh yeah, I love those little Eureka the Bosses. I have one over here that I plan on using as well. Alright, let's go on to high speed. So there's the Dirt Devil stick vac. Yeah, that is so much fun to use. And it actually does clean corners pretty well because the triangular shape in the nozzle, it really gets into the... It actually does get into tight corners pretty well. It takes Type K bags, for those who don't know, and they're pretty small, but hey, small bags better than none. It's like I told one of the guys from Performance Reviews, like he was going on about me having a shakeout bag. I don't know if he remembers this, and I'm not trying to be mean to you. Trust me. Nothing good ever came out of bashing someone. I did tell one of the guys, I'm pretty sure there's two, but anyway, I told him, hey, if you don't like the dirt cup or the shakeout bag, why don't you take it off and use it that way? I don't know if he remembers that. I was just joking around. I know what happens when you try and run it without a bag on it, period. But yeah, I wasn't being mean or anything. I wasn't being mean right there. The B model is the gray one, isn't it? I'm sorry, I get the two confused because they both have the same model number. They're just different type. So anyway, here we go with this. I know this isn't the right bag. Yeah, I figured it was. If you're going in out of alphabetical order. I know this isn't the right bag, but the original bag needs a new seal at the bottom. I mean, this works pretty good. Saves me money, actually, but anyway, here we go. And it also increases the airflow. I don't know what that was. Didn't sound good. I'm gonna have to bring it all the way up to 3 because the shakeout bag. And there's that. Yeah, you could definitely hear the airflow difference with this. I don't know what machine this bag would have been on. Like, I know this can't be a new bag because shakeout bags have not been... I don't recall ever seeing a screw-on shakeout bag, like, on any machine. I don't know what this would have been on, but... like, originally, but it was definitely brand new when I got it, though. I'm going to say that right now. It was definitely brand new when I got it. I just don't know what machine it would have been on. I am going to try and ask around in the groups and everything, but if someone could tell me on YouTube, like later on in the comments section, it would be appreciated. If no one in the chat knows, but I don't expect y'all to. I'm going to go ahead and run one more machine, and it's going to be this Panasonic. This Panasonic, I know it's not in the greatest of condition, but I do plan on completely fixing it up. And I think that it'd probably help if I untie this from that. If anyone's wondering what that cord is from, that's from my sanitary contractor vac. Well, let's face it, y'all probably weren't. But anyway, yeah, I know this isn't in is not in good condition, but I plan to get it that way. It's just going to take some time and being able to find parts. So, yeah. Y'all can look forward to an update video on this machine too. I also need to get a headlight for it. I'll have to go to your channel, man, because I don't remember ever seeing a top. Oh, wait, it must be from a very early one. Like a Kirby Model C or something. Because I don't recall ever seeing a open top shakeout bag for a classic series. I'll have to look at your channel and see what it is. And you're probably going to have to really patrol eBay for such a thing, because I don't see a lot of those. And there's the Panasonic. This is actually a very powerful suction cleaner. It looks like whoever got it for $10. But I actually held up a garbage truck for this. Like, I know I probably explained this in the past, but not like some of y'all are probably thinking. Like, he was making his way to the dumpster that this was in, and I'm there grabbing it, and he's up in the garbage truck. He was honking. He was yelling at me. He was cursing, telling me to get the F out of the way. I'm not going to say that because YouTube doesn't like those kinds of swears. Plus, I wouldn't want to say that anyway after learning what they used to use that word for back in the old days. But basically, when you say the F word to someone, you're basically calling them a child molester, from what I've heard. But anyway, yeah, he was screaming at me. He was cursing at me. He was calling me a bastard and everything. So, yeah, it was actually pretty funny. I just flipped him the bird after I slowly got that vacuum in my car. I slowly put that vacuum in my car, and when I got in the driver's seat and all that, I flipped him the bird before I sped off. It's amazing what I'll do for a vacuum cleaner that's sticking out of a dumpster. Anyway, yeah, there's the Panasonic, there's the Hoovers, there's the Dirt Devil, and the Bissell, and the Kenmore, as well as the Eureka, the Boss. I'm going to go ahead and run my Eureka commercial. Sorry, I can't help it. These types of machines are just so much fun. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I wish you the best of luck, because shakeout bags for Kirby's are pretty hard to get, because most of them I've seen, they were at an auction, overpriced and all that. Like even the Kirby Miracle Head over here, they were wanting quite a bit for just this. And the demo tool for the old Kirby's, it was no better. Like, I think I got that in that chair right there, that desk chair. I do plan on getting it out for the Heritage, like both Heritage machines, and doing a demonstration of those. Like, I'm just using a Scott shop towel because I got tired of cutting up vacuum bags. I couldn't position a coffee filter right, so I just went with using Scott shop towels or just paper towels in general. Anyway, here we go with the Eureka commercial. Yep, there's the Eureka commercial, and we'll wrap it up with the Kirby. I would run the Royal, but it needs a belt, and the G-Series is so heavy. And this one's a clicker. I know they're not supposed to click, but I still need to service the transmission. So, while I'm plugging the Kirby in, I've got one Windsor, a Versamatic. It needs a bag change because the bag stinks. It's an older Versamatic, but yeah, I got one. And before we run the Kirby, I'm just wanting to give a wrap-up speech. One thing I will be, first thing I'm going to be announcing, if I can get 1,000 subs and being able to get the community page tab turned on, I'm definitely going to be starting out a poll system where whenever I do get enough money to to buy more machines, I will be doing a poll, and whoever guesses right, or whatever, whichever one's guessed right, I will definitely have y'all put your name out there, and whoever really did guess right, I will definitely be posting a special video or I will definitely have special requestings or request availabilities for y'all. So I'll find a way to make that work. All that I just said, I'll find a way to make it work. Anyway, I will also be doing announcements of other machines that I get. So, yeah, and all that. I just want 1,000 subs will definitely give me more things to do special for you guys, for you all. I'm not going to say guys because there's probably some women who watch my channel. Anyway, yeah. And if I can get monetization, that'll just mean more money to be able to buy vacuums for y'all to see on this channel. And plus, I'm also going to donate money to charities. I'm not going to make it all for me. So, if we can make it to 1,000, remember, if y'all are new here, for those who are new here, if we can hit 1,000, there's going to be a very special live stream. So I'll supply the videos, y'all supply the subscriptions, and in the meantime, while y'all are waiting for the videos to come out, y'all can go to my website. Link is in the description, and let's go ahead and start the Kirby up. And there it is. Yeah, I'm sorry about telling y'all a complete novel before running that, but I'm just wanting to explain some things because I want to make sure that even new viewers who start out with the most recent video know what I have in store for when this channel reaches 1,000 subs and all that. 1,000 or more subs, because I'm not going to make it just 1,000, because, well, chances of that going over will be pretty great. Maybe. That's definitely a maybe, not will be. So anyway, that's it for this stream. Y'all can tell me how y'all liked it, and tell me what y'all want to see next. I'll see what I can do, how I can do it, and when I can do it. And remember, y'all can go to my website. It's free to sign up, free to post. Link is in the description. And until next time, bye-bye.